Hey you guys, just doing a quick video with a bit of a update and a little bit of a showcase. I now made a modified microwave oven transformer right here. I zoom into it so that way you can see it. Modified it, took out. Now I did it a different type of way right here, and I'm gonna show you how I did it now. Move this bridge rectifier. Okay, so the way I did it was normally the easier way to do this would be you go ahead, get a hacksaw, you cut the core out. You cut the secondary core out and, okay, let's start that over. You cut the secondary coil out and you basically go on from there, chop it out, and you put a new primary that's a low voltage primary with less turns, which would in trade for the less voltage give you more current. But the way I did it is I took my handy Dremel, which is probably my favorite tool now, and I basically just cut straight down through there. And basically after you cut down there enough, if you don't want to keep cutting or if your blade isn't long enough, you just take what is it called, a Phillips head screwdriver, and just hammer it down with whatever, and eventually it will break the seam, and you can just simply pull it back. So you basically, after you do that, you would go ahead and you would shove the primary and the secondary out. Now honestly, the primary coil was probably the easiest coil to get out of here. I mean, it was really easy to get out of there, and it felt good taking it out of there. Because before, I had some previous experiences with trying to get a primary coil out, and I realized that the resin was way too strong, and I just wasn't going to get it out that way. Tried heating it in the oven, all that stuff. Didn't work. So I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way, the way I used to do it. Just cut it with a hacksaw. So, yeah. So this gives out about 16 volts. Now it's a smaller mod, it's not the largest one, so it's not going to give out as many amps. Another thing is that this is very thin wire. So this is temporary. The only reason why you saw this bridge rectifier on here is because I didn't want to forget the bridge rectifier. Right here. So, yeah, I have another bridge rectifier in my electronics box with all my different parts and whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the other mod that I had tried to modify the same way I did with this one. Let me just zoom out for a sec, so that way you can see it a bit better. Okay, I'm going to go get it. Oh, there that goes. Okay, so there it is. Let's move this one over. Put this one right here. So now I'm going to show you what I did with this one. Okay, so I basically tried doing it the same way because I had never done it this way before. Oh, let me zoom out. Focus is quicker. Okay, so I basically had never done it this way before, so this was the mod I decided to murder, trying to do this. So, man, these batteries really die fast. Let's see how long these are supposed to last, because I just recharged these. My camera battery is dying. I didn't even use these batteries. I'm gonna have to get some Duracell. Duracell's like the best. And an Energizer. Those are the two best batteries. So anyway, I just simply cut it down, and this one you can see is a bit more of a clean cut than this one right here. The cut looks much better on this one than it does on the other one. Either way, I finally cut it, pulled it back off, and I cannot get this stupid primary out if my life depended on it. This thing just wants to stay in there. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go buy a hacksaw, cut straight down through there, take the secondary out, and I guess I'll just be that. So I will modify this, and this one's slightly larger than the other one, and it's much thicker than the other one. I'm not sure how well you can see that. but you might be able to see how much thinner it is if I just move it like that. So as you can see, it's much thinner. It's about the same height, just about. But overall, it pretty much sucks. So as far as size goes. So I'm going to show you some sparks with it. Hopefully I'll get some better results with this one than I did with this, as far as sparks go. But whatever. So I'm just going to plug it in. Take the cord around here. Move the camera back a little bit. Actually, move the modded MOT back a little bit. There we go. I'm going to plug it in. You might be able to hear the buzzing. That's actually coming from the MOT. Not sure how well you can actually hear that, but it's actually making a very low-pitched buzzing sound. So let's see if we can zoom in to get some of those sparks up and close on the camera. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and take the two wires. Actually, you know what? I'll zoom out. It's easier that way. Okay, so as you can see, despite the size of it, the sparks are still pretty good looking. This one is also, on top of that, is plugged into a circuit breaker, so it's definitely pretty good for that because the current isn't as high. So let's do another spark, just so that way you can see it a bit closer. Yeah, so these primaries get hot really quickly, so I'm going to have to unplug this now. But I just wanted to do that to show you how it works. Also, the primary coil gets pretty warm too. I mean, it's pretty warm for only a few seconds of use. And the power cord that plugs this thing into the 120 volts, approximately 15 amps, get pretty hot too as well. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. Now the other thing is the soldering station. Now I had actually made this out of pretty much trash, actually. I forgot what this is. I think I might have actually found this in my grandmother's house. Either that or I found it on the ground. It's like some sort of Christmas thing. I don't know. This is just a simple C-clamp right here to hold the stuff. This came off of a fan, and I basically just put some iron wool inside this little compartment where the switches were, so that way I could clean off the solder tip. And then I glued on the thing that would normally hold the soldering iron, and I just screwed this into the table, and it actually works really well. I didn't only use this for soldering. I also use this for crafting some not cannons, but some barrels for percussion cap pistols, which maybe hopefully soon I'll be able to get back to you guys on that, because I actually with the plastic one I had showed you, and yeah, that reminds me of something I'm gonna have to speak about. With the plastic one I had shown you, I saw that how many views I got, and just for those of you that were misunderstood by the whole concept of what I had made, is that, and this isn't my fault though, because I didn't put prototype up there. That was actually strictly a prototype. Yeah, I might have fired it once. I might have wanted to fire it. I haven't fired it. I basically took it apart and made it into another percussion cap pistol, and I will show you that sometime soon, hopefully. Either this week or maybe the 15th of February, maybe. I might show you that, so stay tuned for that. Also, another reason why I'm doing it is because I got 200 views on that video. And for those of you that are probably like, what? People get more than 200 views all the time. Well, the reason why I'm so astonished by how many views I actually got is because I don't usually get 200 views. I'm astonished when I get 100 views on a video. I usually tend to get anywhere from about, and like on average, maybe about 30 to about 90 or 80 on average. So that's very exciting. Another thing I saw on my repost, on one of my repost videos, for some of you that have been subscribers for a while, you may remember my awesome explosion video that I did with my little cousins, my sister. You might remember when I did that. I just reposted it because I took it down. I'm just reposting some videos. I'm going to repost some other videos that I might have taken down, like the super lighter tutorial, those. But I saw that was the very first video. Excuse me. Excuse my sneeze. That was the very first video that I had gotten 200 views or more. Excuse me. So basically what happened is I checked my channel, not daily, but I usually tend to check my channel, yeah, maybe daily. Lately I've been checking it daily. So, I happened to see one time, the day before that, it was like at 68 views or 70, it was like 60 something views. And then I checked the next day and I see it has 260 or 270. Right now it has like 277 or something like that, or 78. And I'm astonished. I'm honestly astonished, because I thought maybe YouTube, my channel was broken or hacked or something like that, or maybe it was messed up, or maybe my computer's messed up. So I went and looked it up on the actual internet, and it said 207 or 200 whatever views it had. So that makes me. I was already planning on doing another high voltage video. High voltage, which I am going to do. I know I haven't done high voltage in a while, and I have to show you guys that Van de Graaff generator I have made. But it reminded me that I have to do another one of those awesome explosion videos. I mean, for those of you that don't really come to my channel for the explosions and stuff like that, they come more for the electronics, or maybe more for the explosions. I'll be sure to include plenty of sciencey stuff about how the explosion worked and all this stuff, and why this happened and how that happened. For those of you that like to watch videos and learn stuff instead of just watching and laughing at things, which is fine. I'm not a type of person that just watches a video just to laugh at it. Maybe every once in a while, but you know, type of person that likes to learn. So yeah, for those of you that just want to learn something, I'll also post that up there about how the explosion worked, why it happened this way, all that stuff. I'll be sure to get back to more of the stuff with the MOT, modified MOT right here, and hopefully I'll be able to show you some videos with the soldering set I made right here. But that's going to be it for this video. Also, one thing I want to add is that in the next video I make, I'm going to be showing you how to make a one-way check valve out of a lotion bottle and a regular bottle, like a Hawaiian Punch bottle. Now, before I get any backlash for this, when you guys actually see the video, for those of you that don't know, that I'm giving oh my gosh, I've been messing up so much in this video. I'm gonna give credit to this guy called Thomas Kim on the internet, and if you don't know who that is, you should really check it. I might post it in the description, just check just in case. I'm pretty sure I will. He's a really good video maker. He has tons of stuff, all the way from high voltage to making acetylene lamps with carbide. So he has plenty of good things. Lately he's been doing a lot of things with electrostatic, and it's just absolutely great. It's a good channel to see, to look at. I think he even made a bird trap video. It's a really good channel, so I suggest that you check it out. Maybe even subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys. See you later. And check out my channel next time to see how to make that one-way check valve. Bye.